The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised. Caution. You are now entering the all-consuming realm of Shea's Paranormal Chat, where the things that are better left unsaid are actually said.
Shut up and sit down.
You're listening to Shea's Paranormal Chat. Paranormal podcasting done Shea's way. Tons of fun.
Dude, seriously?
A bit sarcastic.
Hashtag investigator, not hunter.
But always real.
Hashtag data, not evidence.
Don't get your panties in a twist.
Oh my god, really?
This is real, raw conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Hey everybody, welcome to Shea's Paranormal Chat. So things are a little different tonight, and there's multiple reasons for that. Number one, Kelly is on the road. We have Miss McCarville, the beautiful Kelly McCarville, with us tonight, but she is on the road. Number two, we are doing this via phone instead of Skype, so this is a first. Number three, my power is going in and out, so we are praying to the tech gods. We are praying to the tech gods that all of this works out and we can put on halfway decent show. I would say professional, but that would not be Shea's Paranormal Chat. So without further ado, Miss Kelly McCarville, and we also have Mr. Paul Dixon from the Strange and the Mysterious. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
Yay!
I am doing well.
So we're gonna do it now that you guys are talking a little. We're gonna wait, and the live chat's actually 15 to 20 seconds behind. So if you guys could let us know, not how I sound, but how Kelly and Paul sound, I'd appreciate it. Just so we have a heads up. Paul, why don't you tell us about your new adventure? Who's on your team? How you started it? Why you named it The Strange and the Mysterious? And we'll go from there.
Well, I started this. I wanted to do something different. Like I mentioned before, I've been investigating for 36 years, and I've been doing a lot of like houses, a lot of private businesses, and a lot of like. But I just wanted to do something different. Just like get on the road and just travel and just go to wherever the road leads to, like places that have to be investigated, fairly investigated, like off the path. Whether it's haunted or not, but we won't know until we get in there and see what we do.
They're saying hi.
Well,
I'm trying to read the chat and trying to get a feel of how audio is going to work. I'm waiting for them to say. If you guys could not understand that, Paul's been in the field for almost 33 years. He's one of the first people, one of the first two I ever followed in the paranormal field. So I'm very happy he is on the show. And Wolf, I thought he was breaking in and out. I think it's Kelly driving. I'm not really sure. Wolf, can you at least understand what he's saying? I'm going to keep going and wait for him to let me know how the sound is, because
You're coming through perfectly clear on my side as well, Shea, but Paul was a little choppy.
yeah. Paul's been in the field for 33 years, and as I said, he's one of the first 2 people I've ever followed in the field, so I'm happy to have him here.
I'm glad to be on. Fun.
There we go. That's a little better. Yes. We've been working on this for a long time. Even before I owned the network, we've been working on hooking up to do a show together for a long time. So very happy you're here.
I'm excited to be on. Thank you for
Yes.
that.
So go ahead, Kel. While you're here, go ahead. Ask all the questions you can.
I was just going to ask, where are you based out of, Paul?
I'm based at New Jersey, Burlington County.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be on New Jersey in May. You're going to be hitting up the New Jersey Paraunity, I think it's called, conference?
Yes, we will be there. We will be there.
Well, then I will get to meet you in person. I'm excited.
Well, I'll be looking forward towards it.
Yay. I don't think I will be, because although one of these times I will get to New Jersey, but we are doing we have a table at the main Paracon June 1st, and then we're going to be in Gettysburg for 5 days in June to see a certain special somebody.
I'm so excited. I'm getting to meet so many cool people this year.
Yeah.
Hey, Shea, are you talking about the Gettysburg Bat?
Is that what it's called? I don't know the name of it. I just know I'm going.
No, this is there's a Gettysburg Bash as well, but what's the date of that one?
The 15th or something, I think that one is.
Yeah, it's in July.
Yeah,
Okay.
This one's June 8th, and the guys from Ghost Brothers and the guy from Ghost of Shepherdstown and my lovely co-host Kelly McCarville will be there. So we're going for 5 days. It's June 8th.
Oh, okay, because we're going to be at the other one, but that.
Oh, we're just gonna miss each other then.
Yeah, we go there all the time.
Yeah, man. And
Getting through fast one is good too, though.
Yeah. I can't go to that one because my daughter's graduation actually falls on the day that I'm coming home from. Like, my daughter's graduating high school on the day I'm home. So I have to come home.
We'll meet up eventually. I think we're going to be up your way.
Oh, really? Where?
In the next couple of months, aren't you, Tina?
Hi, Tina. Everybody, this is Tina. She's in the background. You might not be able to hear her too much because she is in the background, but this is Tina. She's also, I believe, a psychic medium, but she does a lot of the cold cases and helps with the police with solving those cases, and another person I really respect. So everybody say hi to Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina. So now that I rudely interrupted.
Sorry. we're gonna be and then we're coming up Rhode Island to do Ocean Con.
Paul, you'll have to repeat that because she's breaking up.
I'm sorry, I'm so sick. We're doing
There we go.
Con.
Yep.
So we'll be up there in April, and then in, I believe it's July, we'll be in Rhode Island for Ocean Con.
Ocean Con, that's one I was looking at because not only because it's close, but I've always wanted to go to Rhode Island to do an investigation. It's one state I haven't hit up, so.
Yeah, it's beautiful in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So we'll be up then.
Yeah, because some reason Iowan folks, as in like Kelly and everybody, I met Kelly through my Iowan folks, but Iowan people love me. I don't think they know better yet.
Well, now it's not the love day. That's it.
Yeah. So I really need to start doing more in this area, and I understand that, but it's hard when you're a single mom. But
Right.
Yep.
you know, I'm getting there. We just did Manchester, and now we're gonna do the Maine. Which the guys from Ghost Hunters, don't ask me their names. I don't know which ones. I don't watch paranormal TV, but there's like, I think 3 of the guys from Ghost Hunters is going to be at the main one.
Okay.
Three of the current or the older ones?
Is there a difference? Oh my God. Is there a difference?
Yeah.
I think it's,
Well,
I think it's
oh, I see.
Steve,
Yep.
Steve,
Dave, probably.
Even Dave.
Stephen Tango, yeah. And then,
Yep.
Zaffers, the other, he's not from Ghost Hunters, but that other guy Zaffers there.
Johnny Zappis.
Yeah, see, I don't know who
Johnny
these, yeah, see, I'm such a bad host because I don't know these people.
It's Steve Gonsalves, Dave Tango, and they're both from Ghost Hunters. And Johnny Zappis is Haunted Collector, I think, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I met Johnny. I can't think of his name.
That's it. Yes.
So,
Yeah, I have it right here in front of me. I should just friggin' look. I don't watch paranormal TV. John Zaffers, Steve Gonzalez, however you say his last name, the cute one, Steve something, Dave Tango, Dustin Perry.
I get to meet Dustin in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Okay,
Dustin
sorry.
will be there. So this should be a fun one. James Anito will be there, who I met a couple weeks ago. Eric Knapp, I've met a few times. There's a whole list of people, so I'm looking forward to that.
They're all great guys.
Yeah.
They're all good people.
There are girls on this list. I said all the guys, but yeah. So, and I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun.
So, Paul, tell us about some of the places that you've investigated.
Yes.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Tell us about some of the places that you've investigated. What are your favorites?
Some of my favorites. Well, Tina and I, we did Eastern State. We did a walkthrough from Eastern State Prison. That was incredible.
Oh, Eastern State in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going there. We're going there in June.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I mean.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Go on, Paul.
Keep going.
Yeah, we live about 20 minutes away from Eastern State.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, so if you guys are ever in the area, you stop by me. We can always go to Eastern State.
Yeah, because I'll hit you both up, Kelly and Paul and Tina, after the show and tell you what's going on. But go on.
Okay. We did a walk through there, and it was during the daytime. The evidence that we got on DVDs were incredible. We got pictures of wards. We have we did an EVP session, and we got somebody asking for Tina.
Nice.
That was an incredible place. Another place that we did was
One of my favorites. One of the most haunted places we've been to, of course, is the Hinsdale House. That's probably one of our.
That's incredible. I mean, we stayed there for 2 nights, and it's active outside as well as it is inside. I tell you what, that's one of the most, I think, one of the places I've been into out of my full paranormal career is Hinsdale. The first day that we arrived there, it was like, okay, we can handle this. It's the typical regular haunted. But the second day, it was like completely different. The whole atmosphere was like black. The whole place was incredible.
I think you said Hinsdale, right? Because you're breaking up a little for me.
Yeah.
Kelly was just there like a week ago. Not even. A few days ago. Did we lose her?
I think we lost her.
I think we lost her.
I think we did.
All right. So at this point, guys, people in chat and people that will listen later, if you guys can hold on for 2 seconds, because Kelly was driving and she wanted to be a part of the show, so she called in as long as she could. We're gonna switch to a different format now. So if you guys will just hold on 2 seconds, it will be easier for everybody.
That's perfectly fine.
Oh, she's here. Never mind. No,
she's
we're
here.
not switching yet.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you weren't.
Oh.
Never mind. As long as you're here, we're staying.
Oh, I have not been where it happens. I was here. I can hear you guys.
Okay, well, we're not changing over.
Yeah, we're not changing over then because Kelly is the love of my life. She doesn't know it, but she is.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah. Poor Kelly. She's like, Sherry, shut up.
I'm just driving along and listening and having fun.
All right. So you were at Hinsdale a few days ago, right, Kel?
I was at Hinsdale last weekend, actually.
That's what I thought.
And that was my, it was, I went out to New York. Dan was hosting a psychic fair out there and invited me to be one of his guest readers. So I went into town the day before and he drove me out there. And yeah, it is an intense location. Yeah. I didn't know what to expect because, you always hear these stories of everybody hyping up a place and saying, oh, it's so crazy, it's so active. And then you get there, it's like, well, yeah, it's active, but it's not like over the top.
But that place is.
Intense.
Yeah.
It had a lot of energy. Kelly? Yeah, it's Tina. Did you spend the night? No, we didn't spend the night. There was a gal that was spending the night out there. It was her birthday. And so she actually spent the night. We just went out and hung out for a little while and did a little looking around and letting me do my little thing. So, no, I didn't spend the night out there this time, but I'll be going back out at some point. We'll actually do a full investigation. Yeah, you need to spend the night. We spent 2 nights there. It's insane. Yeah. I don't know if I could spend the night there. I would need the little Indian guy outside to stop yelling at me. So, yeah. It's like food and everything. It's incredible. Yeah. Yeah. No, I want to get back out there and do like a full investigation. So, but it was fun. I'm so glad I got to get in there. Yeah, shameless plug. Dan's amazing. If you guys get a chance to go to his Hinsdale house, that's super cool. Highly recommend it.
Not shameless. Dan is awesome. He's very gracious. He's a great guy. He really is.
Yeah, we got to meet him a couple of times. He's a class guy. Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
No. But yeah, so I was at Hinsdale, and then have you been into the Statler Hotel at all? I've not been there.
No, never been there yet.
Gorgeous. The first floor is like all redone, and so it's super pretty. But yeah, it's definitely got a vibe too. If you guys ever get a chance to get in there,
that sounds interesting.
We have a couple places to go in 2019. But we have we're going to be we have a couple of all done. So, what do you guys have on the agenda for 2019 then?
Good question.
Well, I think we're going to.
We have the 2 times. We'll be in Williamsport a couple times. We have Marathon in September. The one in New Jersey that you guys see at. We have a couple practice tonight. We have a battle step coming up. We're not sure our locations because Paul and I now and and they do shut up. So call, they call. Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I don't appreciate it, but especially when you get the phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I sit there and I listen to them and I talk to them, you know. But we're also going to do a couple of sites in West Virginia.
Yes.
North Carolina.
Some Liberation Tunnel. I will tell you that in West Virginia.
That'll be in June.
And we'll go to Hot
in the fall.
So we have a couple. The big one's one of the battleships. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Which battleship is it? I couldn't hear.
I did that.
We did it. Yeah, I promise you guys, once I announce it, you guys will be the first to know.
If you ever come to this area, let me tell you, one of my not first investigation, but my big investigation was, I have my only quote unquote ghost picture. I don't know what it is. Some people say it looks like an alien. Some people says it looks like an apparition. But everybody's running through every program they can, and something's definitely there, you know. It's the only picture I ever got like it, so.
Well, we're going to have to hook up and do something.
We are, yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yep.
Are you there?
Kelly?
Me? I'm still here.
All right.
Okay, we lost it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just listening. So what's been like?
Go ahead.
What's been like your most intense experience?
My most intense experience.
Yeah. No.
Hinsdale. Height number 2, I think, my whole 30-some years. At Hinsdale, I think, is my most intense. Night number 2, yeah. Let's put it this way. I was the only one out of 9 of us I was the only one that couldn't sleep. Was it 8? That's 7, 8, somewhere around there. And I couldn't sleep. And all of a sudden I'm laying there and I'm hearing something at the kitchen. Sound like somebody cocking a gun.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I'm hearing it sound like stuff being like moved around on the counters. So I'm like,
oh wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so who should I wake up? And this is when I was with the Reef Investigation team. So I looked over and looked at Bill and Chris. I said, should I wake them up? Or should I wake Tina up, thinking maybe she can communicate with whatever it is? So I went over. I woke her up. Needless to say, it didn't come to where we're at. Some of the machines did go off, but I would say that's my most intense. Because the whole thing was eerie. I mean, you have the energy that's outside, and you're sitting there and you're feeling that it's looking in at you, and then you got what's inside standing there looking at you. You know what I'm talking about, Kelly. And
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my most intense, I would say.
And I think what you just said there is absolutely 100% true about the Hinsdale. There's 2 different sets of energy. There's an outside energy and there's the inside energy. And yeah, it's almost like they're pushing against each other. It's crazy.
And it's like, you know how you would say, well, I'm going to step out, like step outside. To get away from what's inside, but you can't get that there because it's the same thing outside as what's inside.
That is it's so true, because we got there and we went into the house and I didn't spend any time outside. I went right inside and I was getting the whole vertigo overload thing, and I'm like, I'm just going to step outside for a second and reground. And I stepped outside and all that energy hit me, and I'm like, oh God, there's no place to go.
There is no place to go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I stood outside and, let them yell at me for a while, and then I went back inside and let them mess with me for a while, and it was a good time.
And somebody asked me, would you go back to Hinsdale?
Oh, hell yeah.
My answer to that, as of right now, would probably be no. At this present moment, I'm not saying I won't go back, but that once was enough.
No. And I get how you're feeling about that, because I mean, when we went to Vallista for the first time, when I left there that first night, because it was intense and we did stay there most of the night, I'm like, I will be perfectly fine if I never go back there again. But then I did, so
I'm sure I'll go back. I'll most likely go back. But right now, no.
Was that your worst experience? Because Adam in chat is asking, Adam, aka Wolf, is asking, what was your worst experience? So was Hinsdale one of the worst?
Yeah, Hinsdale definitely was my worst. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to the Bel Air house. That's not. I mean, I've had issues there as well. With Hinsdale's the top of my list for. Yeah.
You've been to the SK Pierce Mansion too, right?
Yes, we love that place.
Oh my God, we've only got the chance once, but it was a full overnight full. It was quite a while. We got to go. I think it was 2015 or 2016. The three of us got to go, and yeah, that's quite the experience.
It's beautiful. I mean,
it is.
I think it was around 2016, 2015, around that area when I went.
So they had just started redoing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, us too. Yep.
Now, Shea, I follow Shea's Instagram photos too.
Yeah.
She's got quite a bit of pictures of the mansion on there.
Yeah, I take hundreds of pictures at every investigation I go to because I love photography. On top of paranormal, I just love photography, so I take hundreds and hundreds of pictures.
Right. I follow all your pictures. I think you got a lot of incredible pictures.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Like Madame Cherie's Castle.
Yes, my favorite location ever. Yes, that is my top location. We've been there 12, 15 times.
Wow. I've been there twice.
You can't go at night anymore. When we used to go, you could go at night, but you can't anymore. But it's not only for the paranormal reasons, but it's just a beautiful location.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and we've caught some interesting stuff. We've caught orbs of lights. I call them light anomalies because I don't think they're quite orbs. I don't believe in orbs. That's just me. Don't hold it against me, or hold it against me. I don't care. But we've got some interesting light anomalies out there, and just weird stuff. We got some crazy EVPs, scary ones, disembodied voices. Pretty crazy out at Madame Cherie's. But even if there was no paranormal activity, it would still be one of my favorite places because it's so beautiful.
Now, the two investigations I did there, they were daytime investigations.
Yeah, we've got just as much in the daytime as we have at night.
What? You mean ghosts are around when it's light outside? What?
What? No way.
Sorry, I had to be a smart ass for a little bit.
No, I agree.
I love that question.
Yeah, the people that say you can only investigate at night, yeah, kiss my ass. No.
24/7, they are there.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I must say, when you investigate in the daytime, like you do, like the whole atmosphere is different in the daytime.
It is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's harder to catch certain things, but it doesn't mean they're not there.
Right. Now, I've only done a few daytime investigations. I do prefer nighttime better for whatever reason that is. But, I mean, I'll investigate in the daytime, and I get just as much in the daytime. Yeah. I do prefer nighttime, though.
Well, I think my personal belief on this, and just tell me to shut up and correct me if I'm wrong. This is only my belief. Nighttime, it's usually quieter. You have cool infrared, you have cool night vision, so it's easier to film. But other than that, it's the same stuff. In you shut the light off in a room, never mind nighttime, the atmosphere totally changes, in my opinion.
Yeah, it does.
But it
Right.
doesn't
It
mean
does.
nothing's there. So I understand that. But any chance we get to do day and night, we do both. So if we do an investigation, we could show up there at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and leave at 6 a.m. the next morning. Just to have that balance.
There is a different energy, though, from day to night. I absolutely
There
agree.
is, yeah. But is it in our mind or is it real? Like, is it us?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could kind of play that into, so think of the sun has energy, the moon has energy. So does the moon energy make it more, I don't know.
I go
I'm a
back
moon
and
person.
forth. I'm the same way. But, like, is it actual their energy? Is it the moon energy? Or is it just our creepy minds? Like, oh, it's dark now. Either way, we still kind of prefer nighttime. Just
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In the daytime, you're still going to get in the night, but
Yeah.
to me, I think what it is, the daytime, you get like all the outside, there's more outside noise. I don't know. I mean, I would investigate in the daytime, but I like the nighttime.
I do too. We just try to do both to compare it, and I think that's more of me being anal, like, hey, if we're gonna go investigate this place at night, let's show up 4 hours early and do it during the day also, or whatever.
Right. And then there's sometimes where we don't have a choice where we got to.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes we only can do night. Sometimes you can only do day, but it doesn't. I like both, just for different reasons.
Right. I mean,
I'm a night owl, so I prefer night.
Yeah, me too, because most of the places we go to, we have to leave 3 hours ahead of time, and I'm like, I just went to bed at 4, and now I have to be up at 6 or 7 a.m.
And stay up all night.
Yeah.
I've done that where I would investigate till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And got to be at work, get up at 5:30 for work. So
Yeah.
we've all done.
Probably my worst is I got invited out to an investigation. I thought, I'll go out for a few hours because I had to leave super early the next morning to go to a show.
Right.
I didn't leave. I went home long enough to take a shower, get in the car, and drive to the show. I'm like, okay, well, here we go.
Yeah.
I've had many times where I had to do that, but it's all worth it, though.
It was totally fun.
Yeah, it's all worth it in the long run.
So, what is the most haunted place in New Jersey, do you think?
Let me see. The most haunted place in New Jersey.
In your opinion,
Well, I would say White Home Mansion. White Home Mansion, we were very lucky with getting things in there. I would say White Home Mansion.
Uh-oh. Are we still there?
I'm still here.
All right, my power blinked. I got nervous. We're still on air too. Good.
I swear, if we ever have one show where there's no technical difficulties, we're going to have to celebrate hardcore.
So sad, I do what I can. I don't call myself professional for a reason.
All good. What keeps us real.
Yeah. So what?
Kind of
Go ahead, hon.
This is what happens when we don't have video.
Yeah.
What kind of equipment do you use when you're out on investigations?
Well, that depends on the situation. I like some of the new stuff, but I'm more old school than anything. Like say for some of the new equipment, like I like to use the SLS. I like to use the animal millimeters, like the ones that Bob Christopher makes.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I like the app like Dave Miller, the Indigo, with the children's voices. We use some of that. And
what was that one? Wait, I've never heard of that. What is that one?
by Dave Miller. It's called Indigo. It's a phone app.
Indigo?
Indigo.
Huh.
With children's voices, and that works really well when you're investigating with children, because it interacts with the children, and also the old school. I love the old school, like the EVP. I like putting the powder down on the floor to see if you get footprints. I like all the old school. So I tend to go more old school than I do.
I like the old school too. I mean, we integrate some of the newest stuff. Like we do the R. I always call it the restless leg syndrome abbreviations, but that's the RSL. Is that what it is?
Right.
SLS.
SLS. See, I do
SLS.
every single time. But yes, we do. We use that. I know it sounds stupid when I say it, and every time I'm like, I'm not going to mess it up, and I mess it up. But you know, the stick figure thing.
Yeah. I think that's so neat, though. I like that. I think that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
So do you guys, I know when my sister and I investigate, we count more of when multiple things happen at once. How do you classify what most people call it evidence? I call it data. I know I have my foot in my ass, but how do you classify what you catch?
When you talk about like EVPs or
Anything. Like, do you say, hey, this is evidence and it's just one simple thing? Or do you say, hey, we caught these 3 things at the same time?
I'm sorry, I wasn't in the room. Did you hear the question? Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably not asking it well either, to be honest. But like, sometimes.
What does it take for you to say something's evidence, something's a good capture?
Thank you. I have the problem with the word evidence is my issue, so I was having trouble.
The word. What I do is if I'm going to present something to somebody as evidence, and I can't say 100% that it's crystal clear enough for them to hear it, for them to see it, then I don't present. If I might save it to the file for myself because I keep records of everything we do.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to present it to somebody and they have to try to look at it and I have to enlarge it, I'm not saying I don't throw stuff on my Instagram page and people have to be like, oh, well, I don't know. But if I'm going to present something to a business or a homeowner or whatever, and they can't look at it right away and say, yeah, I see it. I don't use it.
Right.
I use it. I like to be able to hear what they say crystal clear. Not keep playing with it.
But there's like a lot of the stuff that we have that we don't use. If the person like with the pictures, they gotta like actually look real hard. We just don't use it.
So what you're saying, Paul, is if you have to put 6 or 7 circles around it, you don't use it?
Right. We keep it everything, but
yeah.
But if it's something that got to look at for 10 minutes, throwing up, putting up. Right. We know what because people like we've done it for a while. You basically know what you're looking at.
Right.
But we have like people that don't know sit there and like really look at it. Some pictures we like put like little lines on and everything. That ruins the picture too when you do all that.
It does. I have different things I like. I'm like, hey, what the hell is this? Hey, this is interesting, and oh my God, this is what we caught. Those are my 3 classifications.
I think that lends more credibility, though, to the things that you do present. If you're not presenting every little thing, if you get some grunt and say, well, that said this, you know, if you're only presenting the stuff that's crisp and clear, then it lends more credibility to the things that you do catch. And if someone else hears something outside of that, great.
Amen. Yep.
Right.
I agree with that.
I mean, because there's times where, like, we take pictures, I think I got something, but then when you come back, like, enlarge the picture, and it's nothing. It's like the same way with the woods. Like, a lot of the, when you take pictures of, like, cemeteries in the woods, you gotta watch the woods in nature.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you think you got something, but when you blow up the pictures, it's nothing but branches and
If
all
you
that.
have to blow it up 10,000%, then it's probably nothing. That's,
yeah,
you know.
I mean, but there were times where I was lucky to take a picture, like on the one investigation that we did at Ascendon Village in the Pines in New Jersey, down in South Jersey. It's an abandoned camp, and we were just walking around taking a picture in the woods. I took a picture of the old abandoned house that was dilapidated, and right on the floor, so I was able to capture a spirit of a cat.
Nice.
You can see right there. It's on my Instagram page. It's on my freelance page on Facebook. But if you can see the branches go right through it and everything. So that was a good catch.
Nice.
And all you gotta do is look at it and know what you're looking at. But that's like one out of 1,000 pictures.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, we've done. I can only speak for, myself, but we've done hundreds of investigations, and we've got, not counting flare pictures, we've gotten 2 flare pictures, but not counting that, we've gotten a couple light anomalies, 3 to be exact, 2 flare pictures, 3 light anomalies, and 1 alien / apparition, whatever you want to call it. That's out of 100 investigations. So we throw a lot out. We really do.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep every picture I get because I have like thousands of pictures.
Yep, me too.
I just keep them just because we've investigated there. But I can go to like the most haunted place in New Jersey and take 500 pictures and only get like maybe 2 some nights.
Yep.
And some nights I might not even get nothing.
Yep. I agree with that because that's how we do it. We're just like the little things that we do catch. We're very happy that we caught.
Right.
Oh, my power blinked again. You guys still there?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
We are praying. It's like half a second. If it was like a half a second longer, we would be off air. It's hard to tell.
I know.
Oh, there we go. You guys are still there. Uh-oh.
I'm still here.
Yep, I'm still here. Or I'm back, one or the other. We might have lost Kelly. I don't hear the static now.
Is the weather bad up there?
Yeah, it's very cold, and I actually don't know why my electricity is going on and off because there's no storm, nothing bad, but it started at 2:34 p.m. and I know that because my clock is still blinking 2:34. Oh, she dropped, so it's just us, Paul.
And it's like 50 here in Jersey.
Yeah, it's not cold. It's just so I see blue flashing lights all afternoon too, so there might have been an accident down the road here.
Well.
So here's a good question. Wolf, aka Adam, asks, how do each of you feel when you get a response? I'm assuming he means a response to anything, EVP, a response to a spirit box, whatever it is we use.
I mean, I still get excited when I get something because when you get like good evidence, like when you capture something really good, that's like
gold.
I won't say,
yeah,
because out of 36 years doing this, I still get excited.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like a little kid in the candy shop when I get something good.
Well, people see the clips and highlights on these investigations, but if you don't do it, you don't realize that we've probably been there 6, 7, 8, 10 hours before we got that little clip. It's not all this excitement. We're not running around ripping our shirts off and yelling demon, demon, demon. This is hard work, and we sit in the dark and talk to ourselves and wait for that elusive response. So I get excited as hell.
There was a bed and breakfast that we did a couple of years ago. Called the Buckswell House in Pennsylvania, which unfortunately now they closed. We were there 4 times before we actually got good stuff. The first time my team and I went there, we were there for like maybe 5 hours. Got nothing. And this bed and breakfast was in hundreds of magazines for being haunted. Do you remember the TV show Paranormal Children with Chip Coffey?
Yes, I actually, again, I don't watch paranormal TV, but I actually really loved that one.
Yeah. And they did a couple episodes there. But the
Yep.
first night we were there, we got nothing. Second time we went back, we did 5 hours. Nothing. Third time we went back, we got like maybe a couple like knocks on the EVPs. That was it. Now the fourth and final time, we decided that's it. This time we're going to spend the night. So this time I had Tina with us, and we spent the night. All hell broke loose. We had cold air blow underneath our bedroom door. It felt like somebody turned on the air conditioner and put it underneath the door.
Wow.
Some of the team members heard it sound like marble being dropped down the steps when they were up in the attic. We heard the bathroom door open and close. So it took us 4 tries to get something that incredible.
I am a strong believer in doing the same place multiple times for that reason, because it's hit or miss, and if anybody tells you otherwise, I think they're wrong, because
They're lying.
yeah, that's, you can go spend 12 hours at a place and get nothing, and then go spend 2 hours there and get stuff. It all depends on them and whatever else the world has to bring together to make this work, which is, I don't know what it is, but that's why we do this.
Right. I mean, you can go to the most haunted place in the United States and get nothing.
Exactly.
You just got to be there at the right time, at the right moment. That's all.
Yep. And it's out of our hands. We're just there to capture what happens. We're not there to make it happen. No. We're not there to fake it. We're not there to make it happen. We're just there to capture it, and we're at their leisure. And so people forget that,
Right. I would rather capture nothing than fake anything.
Oh a effing man. I haven't dropped the F-bomb yet, but that, this show is marked explicit because I have a rotten mouth, and I fully admit that, but amen. I
mean, it disgusts me when I see like people out there faking stuff, and it gives the rest of us to do what we do and work hard to try to try to like do what we do, and then they come along and they do stuff like that. I'd rather say I got nothing than.
We have said we've got nothing.
Yeah, we said that.
So haven't we?
Yeah.
And if we're not sure about something, I say, hey, I'm not sure about this. What do you guys think? What do you hear? What do you think? I have no issue saying nothing, or, hey, maybe. Oh, here's a good question. I think this is from Kelly. Kelly is in chat, which, Kelly, you should not be. I love you, but
and she's driving.
She is driving, but she has voice activated stuff, but it's still, I'm a mother, even though she's the same age as me, I'm a mother, so it still worries me, but she does voice activated stuff. She wants to know, do you feel having a medium with you increases the activity, or do you think that was her question, so I'm adding, or do you think the medium just picks it up more?
Well, see, I can't speak for everybody. Me, like for my team, I mean, we used to go into like a place like blind, not knowing where anything was at. We would just go in and just do what we do to see if we captured. But when Tina came along and she started working with us in cases, she would say, okay, you guys need to concentrate on this area. You need to concentrate on that area. You need to like snap a picture here, and then when we would snap a picture, we would get something.
Right.
So it brings a whole new level to paranormal investigation. From that's my opinion. She brings like a whole new level. Does that make sense to you?
It does to me. I'm not a medium. I've never worked with a psychic medium on an investigation. Um, but I do believe in them, or I believe in some of them, I should say. You know, because nowadays they're a dime a dozen. But Tina, I've seen, some of the stuff, and if you can work for the police department, you must be pulling your own weight. I just have to say, they're not just gonna be bringing you back for no reason. So I think that's pretty cool. Kelly's a psychic medium. I believe in her.
I want to tell you something though. 4 years I was looking for like a real medium.
Yeah.
I think this may sound funny, but 3 years, and I didn't know where to look. I would just keep my ears out to see if I heard anything. So one day I decided to put my group up on LinkedIn. Did you ever hear of LinkedIn?
Yes. Yes.
All of a sudden, once I got my group up there, started putting pictures, they were like a dime a dozen.
Wow. I'm feeling that it might not be in the dime a dozen in a good way.
I know, but it's but getting back to the thing, she brings a whole different level to her investigations, and to be able to. I was fortunate enough to go on some of the cases with her, and just to watch her work is incredible.
That's how you guys met, correct?
Well, actually, let me tell you how we met.
Yes, please.
This is funny. She's looking at me laughing. When actually first joined us, she was best friends with my lead investigator, John, at the time when he was with the group. I didn't know, and I always tell my group when they talk on Facebook, when they make comments back and forth, keep it on their own personal page instead of BCP page. Because when it comes to that, I'm like all business.
Yeah.
So one night there, I was posting some of the latest information I was putting up on some of the cases we just finished. I noticed John was having a conversation with this lady named Tina, and he was talking about the house that we just did a walkthrough at the time, and she said, "Oh, I would really like to get into that house." But so I interrupted the conversation. I made a comment. I'm like, "I could take you there." So she sent a private message back to John, and she's like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And he's like, "Oh shit, that's the founder of the group." So he had a heart attack because I'm always telling the group not to chat on the BCPI page. So I reached out to her, but come to find out that house that she was asking that hopefully she can get into was my parents' house, because they were having issues at the time in their home. And so we met up, went through the house and everything, but that's how we met.
That's a cool story.
Yeah. She didn't like me at first, though, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Yep. So, and I think that was around May when I met her, and a lot of my group members, they, summertime, everybody's away on vacation.
Yeah.
So her and I had a bunch of walks, private homes, residence walkthroughs to go through. So her and I worked side by side very closely all summer long. So I guess she's grown immune to me. She's still here, and that was 7 years ago.
Immune to you? Well, she got to know the real you. Let's say that.
Yeah.
She got to know and love you.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. That came through loud and clear.
And 7 years later, we're still together. So.
Yeah. Because, she's always been in the picture since I've known it. As soon as you said BCPI or whatever that is, I'm like, that was the original, because I could not remember for the life of me what the original page was that I followed and how I came to follow you. But that was it. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been following each other for a long time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been investigating for 4 years, and even before that, a little bit before that, I was helping Aaron. Aaron Potter. Aaron and I were together for 4 years, so I helped him found his team, and I made all my mistakes on his team, and now my sister and I founded our own team. But Aaron and I are still very good friends, and he's a great person. I make fun of him a lot on air, but that's because we are good friends. But yeah, that's how I came to follow you, because you were friends with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar. That's why we all need to get together and hook up and do something here.
Don't say hook up with him and me, because he'll take that wrong, man. He's probably already, every night he gets home and he listens to the show, so he's an hour behind. So in an hour he'll be like, "You were talking about me again."
I have a feeling you're going to be getting that same phone call tonight.
Yeah. But he knows I mean him well, and we're still really good friends. We were together for quite a bit, but I love making fun of him, and it's fun.
I mean, it's good that you guys stayed friends. Not too many people stay friends.
No, he's a great guy. He really is. Some people don't realize I mean it in fun, but I really do. Wolf wants to know, how do you protect yourself before going to do an investigation?
What I do, I ground myself. I'm very spiritual before I go into each investigation. I always ground myself, shield myself.
What is grounding for you, Paul? It's different for everybody. So what is it for you?
What I do, I pray before I go in.
Me too, yeah.
And I just make sure I just ground. There's certain things I do to ground myself, which is like private for me. I don't like to talk about that, but
I'm the same way.
And I do a lot of heavy praying before I go in, because sometimes you just don't know what you're going to go into.
I agree with that. I'm very private about that stuff too, so I totally understand. But I do prayers. My sister is non-religious and I am religious, so I do prayers for both of us, and she does what she does. But
nothing wrong with.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
I pray 20 times a day.
At least, Tina. Yeah.
I'm the prior. I'm the prior, so I pray constantly all day long. So.
And even when we're in the middle of an investigation, if I feel like something's like heavy, all that, I just go outside, ground my stuff, and go back in and start up where I left off.
Now that you say that, we do that too. One time we didn't, and we had an incident. So it leads me to thinking, have you ever been followed home by something?
Yeah.
Is it something you want to talk about, or some people choose not to?
I've had an attachment that came home with me.
Did it stay long? Was it because you, like our instance, we forgot, we were so tired, we didn't say, I think, this is what I'm assuming, the one time one of the few times, we happened to forget to say, you do not have permission to stay, to come with us, you have to stay here, blah, blah, blah. I call them hitchhikers, because they drove home with us, but then they left. It wasn't like a full-on attachment. Is that similar?
Yeah, sometimes, you know what, you can say that to your blue in the face, but it doesn't mean that they're going to listen to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
That's why I'm saying I don't know if it was that, but it just coincidentally, that's how it happened. Yep.
Right. I've gotten some attachments. I'm not going to lie. I had one attachment that did some. I'll just say this: it did some damage, and I needed some help.
Oh, so it was a full-on attachment.
Yeah.
What's that? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Full-on attachment. This wasn't. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. That's a little bit more serious. Yeah.
It was one attachment, and I got it taken care of, and that's why you can say you can like say here, don't follow me home and all that, but sometimes that just doesn't work.
It's important for people, for us that have been in the field for a long time, not to get complacent and forget, because it can happen to any of us. And quite often we forget. And, we've been doing this for 10 and 20 and 30 years, and we forget sometimes. And it doesn't forget.
Exactly. I also think, correct me if you don't agree, because I don't get butthurt easy. That's why I like this show. People tell me they don't agree with me all the time, and I love it. I also think that you don't need to just say the words. You need to really believe and feel the words. The intent needs to be there. If you just randomly keep repeating the same stuff, it doesn't have quite the same meaning that it does if you're really feeling it.
Oh, 100 and bazillion, million, trillion.
I mean, you got to have faith.
You see? Yeah.
When they tell you, when you are trying to get rid of something and they tell you you need to do this, you need to do it, but you need to mean what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Not just talk to talk. You got to walk that walk.
Yeah, I 1000% agree. Repeating words is no problem, but if you don't mean it, why bother?
Right.
So I think that's some of the issue too. And then other times you just have something that's so strong, you can have all the intent in the world and be like, you don't have permission to touch me, and it's going to slap you. There's just some things out of your control, but why not try? Why not put up every defense you have? Because we take a risk every day doing this.
Right.
And if you really believe it, you have to at least try. But there's still a chance something's going to come through. There's no guarantees.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's a chance you have to take.
Yeah. I so agree with that.
Yep. So.
Thank you, Kim. Kim saying she has to go to sleep. I'm reading the chat. Thanks, Kim, for coming. I was actually on Kim's show last night. They did an awesome job. Had so much fun with them. I forget where we were. Sorry. I'm still reading. I'm trying to catch up. I was so far behind in chat that make sure I didn't miss any questions here.
Okay.
I think I got that one. The protection one. Yep. Okay. So that was asked twice, but I got that one. All right. I think we're up to date on questions. I just want to make sure because the chat people are really invested in this. Oh, my lights are blinking again. Oh, Benji's still here listening. If anybody has any questions, we have about 10 minutes or so left of the show. So get them in chat now. That way we can ask them. I appreciate you guys, the guests, Kelly, and all the listeners saying bye through all the trouble with the call and the little bit of feedback we had and stuff. So, but Paul, you're awesome, and I did not want to cancel. This has been in the works for a long time. Both of you, not just Paul and Tina, the whole group.
Well, what's funny though, because a lot of times when I do radio appearances, I always keep her on the side because sometimes even with the lectures that we do, every time, because I always start off the lecture first because I talk about how we do the step by step how we investigate and everything.
Yep.
And then I start going into how Tina came about, because usually it always takes her direction. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
Because it happened because the first time she came out in public, it was my group and I. We were doing a lecture, and all of a sudden they were asking questions only she could answer. And just by living with her, I know how to answer some of them, because we even experienced stuff here at home. So I was able to answer some, but then all of a sudden they get really technical with their questions.
Exactly.
And then,
yeah.
And then we had to bring her out so she can answer. So that's why she was sitting here tonight, because I never know which way an interview's want to go.
I feel I exactly know what you mean, because last night, like I said, I was on Kim's new show. It was the premiere of Kim's new show, and I am a host of 2 radio shows. I do it at least twice a week, so I'm used to this. But you get me on as a guest, and I'm like waiting for my sister to pop in and chat and be like, Shea, the date was this and this. Nope, that's not what the EVP said. I can't remember anything. So it's like, it's a good balance. You got to find whether it's investigator medium, whether it's, for me, it's memory, but once you find that good match,
Right.
it works.
Right. And it's like, now she's better with dates like I am.
Yeah.
I'll come home from work. She says, we're going to such and such. I said, what's the date? And she'll give me the dates. I'm like, all right, put it in the calendar. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like lately, because I've been doing radio appearances to promote Strange and Mysterious. I've been handling that, and she's been handling all the dates. So it was like, what date's that, Tina? And then she would have to give me the date.
Yep, that's exactly how it is.
But I always keep her like on the side, just in case. I never know which way it's going to go.
Since you brought up the Strange and Mysterious, because we actually haven't really talked about it quite that much because we were getting the background of everything and shooting the shit. But what made you come up with the idea? What is the premise behind the Strange and the Mysterious? How about that?
I just get out and just travel and see if we can like find something like way back, like off the beaten path.
Yep.
Not like do an investigation. If it's haunted, if it's got activity, if it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. I would just like to get away from all that rat race of.
Amen.
Of like doing homes and.
Like going to the library and picking up a weird New Jersey or weird Pennsylvania or weird Mass or and opening it up to a random page and going to a site and writing about it and investigating it. Is it really haunted? Who knows? Let's go see.
Exactly.
And writing about it, because how many people get to do that? It's not now it's so competitive because everybody wants a TV show, wants to be on TV, and it's like, who gives a shit?
Did you hear that? That was my eyes rolling.
At least I didn't say my favorite word. I'm sorry.
You can say whatever you want because I'm 1,000% with you, sister.
But that's how we get our locations. Yeah. We just go through, and then sometimes
we do too. I love the smaller locations. That's what I love focusing on.
And I know you do. A lot of your pictures are at these places that are like far off the beaten path. That's why I said we need to hook up one time and do something.
I'm down for that because it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I do. I love smaller. Don't get me wrong. I love these big locations. We've done a few. We mentioned a few tonight. We all like to do those. I try to keep the big ones to maybe once a year, though.
Right.
For me, I will do like some people like I'm so tired of doing cemeteries. Well, not me, because if there's a claim that it's haunted, I'll do it.
Right.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we were asked to go down to North Carolina to do a couple of cemeteries, which we're going to do.
Nice.
Sometimes in the summertime, we're scheduled to go down. But yeah, I like doing stuff like that.
I do too. I'm not going to promise you I'm going to say it's haunted, but I will promise you I'll give you my honest opinion and give you exactly what we find. But the smaller locations, to me, the untapped locations, deserve just as much attention as these big, huge places that get all the attention. If I'm trying to be politically correct here, I'm trying to be careful with my words.
But and Tina and I, we both traveled up and down the East Coast. We were doing like public events to help the historical places, doing like haunted like homes, and we love to travel, but that gets tiring after a while.
And expensive.
Yeah, and it's expensive. It takes a lot of money to do this.
Yes, it does. People forget that.
Right. So on my downtime, and this is how I got the idea for the Strange and Mysterious, when we were with the race team, on our downtime when we were home, it's like I didn't want to stay home and do nothing. I said, let's get out and just drive, and let's just like if we can find a place like in the middle of the pines or somewhere.
And that's what we did.
And that's what we did, and that's like, hey, let's form a new group. You know?
Yeah, I do.
And then that's how it got started.
I have to read this comment because I haven't meant to ignore chat, but I'm kind of lost without my phone since this is a phone call instead of Skype. I'm used to being on my phone for chat, so I've ignored quite a bit of chat tonight, and I'm sorry, guys. But they know if I'm ignoring chat, there's a good reason. But this is a good comment.
Right.
This is a good. Benji is talking about. I think this goes back quite a few minutes here, but he says, but I'm big and buff and I get possessed by demons every day, so I want a TV show. It goes back to the whole TV thing and me rolling my eyes. I just find it funny. I didn't mean to ignore the comment, but Benji, here's my advice. If you want a TV show, you have to take your shirt off, run around in the dark, and yell demon, demon, demon.
And that'll do it.
And then you will get your own show, dude. Benji is a host on this network, so I can give him a hard time, but I would say that to anybody. That'd be if somebody were to say, "How do I get my own TV show?" Female, male, don't matter. Rip your shirt off and yell demon and show your biceps, and you got one.
There you have it.
Yeah, yeah. You guys, you're like, oh, I don't know how to respond to that.
No comment on that one. I'm glad you answered that one, Shea.
Yeah. You know, that's why they say it, because they know I don't care, and they know who I'm talking about, which TV show, and so so where can everybody find? You have so much. I'm starting early. Where can everybody find all of your social media stuff?
Okay, on Facebook you can find me under Freelance Investigator, Paul Dixon Freelance Investigator, and then you can find me under Paul Dixon Strange and Mysterious on Facebook, and it's also the same on Instagram for the same names, Freelance Investigator and Strange and Mysterious on Instagram as well. Tina, and on Tina's, you can find her on the South Jersey Medium. Tina, is that what yours is? On Facebook, is it the same on Instagram? And it's the same on Instagram as well. And they can check out her body of work on her pages as well.
I just started following her on Instagram, and sometime if she doesn't hate me too much after the show, I would love to get her, if she does shows, just to talk about the psychic medium cases that she's worked on. You know, just throwing it out there in the universe. You don't have to answer right now if you.
Well, hey Shea, she's got a big smile on her face and she's shaking her head. Yes, so I guess that's a plus.
Yeah, hit me up because I would love to do a whole show just on that itself. It's kind of hard to throw both sides in, but girl, you're welcome to come back because that is a very interesting topic. My dog's crying. If you guys can hear her, sorry.
So are mine.
So are ours. So.
Yeah, it's that time. Like I can do an hour and a half is usually what I have to, and we're at 1:15, and she's starting a little early tonight. So keep going. Instagram. Are you on Twitter? I couldn't find you.
No Twitter. I was on Twitter for a while, but to be honest with you,
it sucks.
Right? Yeah, it sucks.
Our research.
Oh, our researcher, Marcy Toot, you can find her on Instagram and Facebook under Marcy.
All right. I'll have to look that up. I do Twitter. I call it Twatter, by the way. Only because I have to. I do the very best I can. If I follow you and retweet your stuff, you know I like you because it is so. I like Instagram, Instagram and Facebook, but Twitter, I'm learning, but yeah, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't be on there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Twitter. I love Instagram, and that's where I follow. I follow you on Facebook, but more on Instagram. I love your pictures.
Yeah, you follow me on, I think, both accounts, the Paranormal Buzz and my Sherry Ann. Do you know how many people don't realize Sherry Ann and Shea are the same person? So if somebody knows Shea and Sherry Ann are the same person, you know they actually pay attention, because I have people saying, wait, you're Shea? Yeah, that's me.
Now my problem is on Facebook, I have over 4,000 friends.
Yeah.
Over half of them are followers of mine, and I try to get them to go over to my public pages, my two public. They don't want to go. Some of them went, but not all of them. I'm like, come on, guys, follow me over to here and here. I mean, I'll still keep them on my personal page.
But it's hard. I hear you. I don't have that many because I'm not as popular, and sometimes people friend me and then they're like, what the hell did I just friend? I'm just honest. I'm just honest. You know, I do more of the paranormal stuff on the 6 million pages I'm on, and Kiki, stop, sit. My 3-pound dog thinks she's boss. Sorry.
Thank you for having me on. I gotta go.
All right, hon. Yeah, we're gonna end this. Paul, you, like I said, I really want Tina back. Just. Oh, I missed it. What'd she say?
She said she'll touch bases with you next week.
Yeah, sounds good. And Paul, I could talk to you for 3, 4, or 5 hours. It's just, you know.
I would love to come back on. Let me just say this before we end the show.
You can say anything you want. Yep.
You are the most down-to-earth person that ever interviewed me. You've made me feel right at home. Usually I get nervous on each radio show, but you know what? Once you don't get nervous at anything, it's time to call it quits.
Yeah.
But you made me feel right at home, right at the first second you called me.
Thank you. I tried because I started off being a guest, and I remember how nerve-wracking it was. And I don't comment on Facebook, so people don't realize that I'm real, and I am down to earth, and I keep things simple. But because I'm not out there promoting myself and I don't comment on everything, people think I'm a snob. That's not the case. I'm just busy.
Right.
But I am honest, and if I comment something, there's a reason behind why I commented. And if I comment on your stuff, if I share your stuff, that means I respect you.
Yeah. And you know what? You never forgot where you came from.
Never. And I never will. Never.
When I have young people come up to me and say, hey, how do I get started? Can you give me some advice? That's the first thing I tell them. Never forget where you come from. No. Never forget where you come from.
Because sometimes people... See, I have real trouble being politically correct, and I'm working on it. So I'm going to be careful how I word this. Sometimes, especially in the paranormal field, you start off with a group of friends, and when they're finished with you, they're done. Like, I can't get anything else more from them. That's not me. If we go our separate ways, I'll never lose respect for you, but it's not because I'm done with you.
Right.
So, thank you, Wolf. Wolf's agreeing with you, saying that's so true about me. I'm me, and sometimes I'm too honest, but at least I'm honest. Hey, Jen.
But don't you ever change those.
I won't. I won't. You know, I'm more careful about how I word things now.
Yeah, that's my problem. Sometimes I word things wrong.
Yeah.
They come out different than how I really want to say, but hey, I'm human, you know?
Yeah, especially in text. I'm bad at getting my feelings across, but on air I come across sarcastic and fun, but what I say is real. Even if I misword it, I'll say, wait, that's not quite what I meant, but this is me. But yeah, you're welcome to come back anytime. I still remember the BCPI, was it? I can't even remember now.
BCPI. Yeah. And you know what? That I ran that for 10 years, and yeah.
As soon as you said it, it clicked. That was the name of the page because it's been that long.
Yeah, it has. It has.
Oh, see, now they're making me blush, and that doesn't happen often. Benji, I'll never be done with Shea. Jen, maybe, but not you. Thank you. And Kelly saying she loves me. Okay, guys, that's enough. I love you guys. They're awesome. And I know. See, it's one time I'm trying to be politically correct, and I should just say what I mean. But these guys are awesome. Everybody that supports the network and that personally supports me, I love them. And all these guys, Wolf, Kelly, Benji, Brittany, Jen, I'm kind of doing shout outs here at the same time, so let's just get into it. I can't scroll that long. Kim Purvis was in here, Kelly McCarville, my sister Nicole, who's usually listening background. Matt was in here. I can't scroll all the way down. Because I'm not on my phone, I definitely can't scroll all the way down, but I appreciate it, and I am very careful about who I have on the show, Paul, so just know that I've been trying to get you on the show before I even owned this network.
I would love to come back.
So
reach out to me whenever you want me back.
Yep, I definitely will. So, anybody, if you need there was a lot of contact information. If you want to know where to follow him, you can look on Paranormal Buzz. I've shared quite a few of his things. Or PM me, and I will tell you where to find him, because he is a great guy. He's very gracious. He's very polite. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a very understanding, caring, way. So, hold on, Paul. Guys, thank you. And since I'm the owner of the network, I'm supposed to do my duties here. And today is, what show is this? This is Shea's Paranormal Chat. This is what happens when you do too many shows. Tomorrow night, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, we have Into the Abyss with Peggy Gypsy. She has the amazing Tim Shaw on as a guest. So make sure you check it out and join us right here in the chat. And whether you're listening live, whether you're in chat, not in chat, I seriously appreciate all the support, whether it's in my personal life, whether it's on my pages or on this network, guys. Love you. And we will see you Sunday for the Skeptic and the Psychic. Thank you for listening. Paranormal Buzz Radio is live on Spreaker with interactive chat rooms. For all things Paranormal Buzz Radio related, check out our website at paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Here's our spring 2019 show lineup. Sundays, The Skeptic and the Psychic, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. And rotating every other Monday, B Squared Magic Monday and Origin, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 5:30 Pacific. Thursdays, REP Paranormal and Friends, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. Friday, Shea's Paranormal Chat, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. Saturdays, Into the Abyss with Peggy Gypsy, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific.